Welcome to your daily focus for December the 31st, 2015. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you for all of your support each and every day. You guys totally rock. You're totally awesome. Thank you so much, truly. Now, we've made it to the end of the year, December 31st, 2015, and we are moving towards January the 1st, 2016. So a very happy new year to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being a part of my life, and I wish you nothing but joy and abundance and happiness this coming year. Absolutely. And according to the cards, I think we're getting off to the right start here. We start with the Nine of Cups, so we start with the Wish card. So we're looking towards the new year, and we are making wishes. We are having hopes, dreams for the coming year and what can be, what can become of us, how we can grow, how we can manifest things in our life, how we can take that step forward in our life in any way that we want, whether it is health, well-being, stature in the community, work, finances, starting up that new business, love, home, family. So with the Nine of Cups being the first one, I would have to think it has to do a lot with our heart and a lot for us meditating, thinking about our wishes, our dreams, our hopes, our desires for the future. Absolutely. Now we have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is actually moving forward in a path and leaving something behind, and we are leaving the year behind as we spend the last day in 2015. And then we have the Tower. So now it's all said and good, you know, the end of the year and moving into the new year, but what does that do for the energy of today? I think with the Tower, okay, we see where we need to move forward. We see where we need to go. And with the Tower, you know, things could change on a whim, or the energy could be very distorted today. We could have plans to go one way and it goes a completely different way. I would have to say, to go with the flow, we have 8 as choice. So 8 is our empowerment and choice. So I think we are going to have a lot of different choices to make today, and I would have to say go with the flow. Allow to step into what the universe puts in front of you, what God puts in front of you today. That you may have a plan, and it may be hard to stay with the plan, because I think with the Tower so close to the Eight of Cups, that we may think that we are going down one path today and we end up in a whole different place. Or we might start out in doing one thing, and then at the spur of the moment we decide to change lanes and we're doing something completely different. Or we can't focus today. We have the drive, we have the determination, but we don't have the focus to get done what we want to accomplish today. Those could be all things. It could also be, with these two cards close together, that our dreams, our wishes, our desires that we have been thinking about comes into more of a grounded realization or a realistic view of what we need to do and what we need to create going forward. So it's not so pie in the sky fantasy like anymore. It really comes down to earth. We really see the steps forward that we need to take, that we need to work on. It's not just something that's out there in the tomorrowland, but it becomes part of our now. It's our passions, our dreams. This is, I think, a beautiful day to start new things, or to be actually put into new starts, new beginnings, new opportunities, new focuses, new perceptions. Okay, remember that you have, at the end of the day, the choice on what you want to do, where you want to go, who you want to become. Okay, and number 8 is our empowerment. And we are leaving, it's kind of funny because the last day of the year we were in the year of the 8, And so our last card is the 8. So we're going to feel this energy today. Our empowerment. We've been through the lessons. We have been through the challenges in order to gain the wisdom and understanding, in order to realize the dreams and the possibilities and the adventures that could be waiting for us if we just step onto the path. So it is reconciling with our empowerment, realizing that we do have an empowerment, attaching ourselves, owning our empowerment, and get ready to go forward, because 2016 is all about leadership potential. It's all about the humanitarian in us, doing service for others, doing well for not only ourselves but the community, sharing our wisdom with other people so that they can lean on our lessons that we have learned and we have walked through to help them grow and help them understand, so they don't go through the same pitfalls. Although I quite honestly believe that you can tell somebody something, but until they walk it, until they actually experience it themselves, they really don't get the core understanding and the value attached to it as just a statement of you should do that or you shouldn't do that. That's why kids don't listen to their parents, right? Because they have to actually walk through the experience. They have to find their own value within the experience, and then they get their own wisdom through the experience. So today is all about the choices that we decide to, what what energies we want to step into, what things we want to do. I mean, we may get very spontaneous today. That could be another thing, very spontaneous, very spur of the moment. You know, you see the shiny in the store and you buy it without thinking about it. That's probably a very bad thing to do. You should always think about large purchases. It should never be spontaneous. You might decide to just do something really off the wall today. Okay, because we have the Tower here with two beautiful cards. I can't see the Tower being a disruptive, hard energy on us today. In fact, I see it as just the opposite. You know, I see that light and those rays coming in. And so it might actually take down a dream that we were thinking of moving into, but if it does, then it's showing us how to bring it down to a realistic energy in our life so that we can actually walk into it, that we can actually walk forward in our path. So if things change on the spur of the moment, or things aren't going as planned, or it's hard to get motivated in some way today, then don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. And that's kind of weird to say because we have the Virgo moon, and the Virgo moon is usually about having the plan and following it, uh, keeping everything in order, making sure everything is in order, and the energy that's in these cards are saying just the opposite. So I think we're in for a beautiful day. I think we're going to see roads ahead of us that we never envisioned before, or we never envisioned in quite the same way before. Our perception may change. Yes, this card does mean that we have to leave something behind that we love, that we cherish, or it's something that we have always leaned on as an energy in the past. But once again, we're going towards the light here. We are raising the bar to our joy, our happiness. So today I think is going to be a beautiful energy, a lot of smiles, a lot of giggles. Just go with the flow. Don't work against the energy. If something's not going right, then move on to something else. Understand why you're being pulled into a certain direction or pushed away from something that you were doing or saying or wanting to be a part of, because it's there for a reason. And I think you're going to enjoy today. So until we meet again in the new year, remember, I do love you.